This was an act of stupidity as opposed to an act of hate.
The defense attorney for a man accused of spray painting swastikas and other anti-Semitic images at a Jewish fraternity in State College is speaking out. But it's hard for some people to believe the defense. 6 News reporter Erin Calandra spoke with that attorney. She's live in State College with more. Erin?
Jen, 2 Penn State students are facing hate crime charges for that graffiti, but one attorney says his client isn't racist. He's just completely uneducated.
This was an act of stupidity as opposed to an act of hate.
Ethnic intimidation and criminal mischief, serious crimes that 19-year-old Hayden Grom and Eric Hyland are facing after they spray painted swastikas and anti-Semitic slogans on more than a dozen cars, a driveway, and a dumpster outside of a Jewish fraternity.
This is not a whodunit case. Both of these boys were caught on video and they both admitted.
Both men are 19-year-old sophomores at Penn State, but Grom's attorney says his client has never learned history, so he had no clue that swastikas are offensive.
He did not understand what all the Nazis had done and just how horrible their reign of terror was.
He says Grom isn't anti-Semitic.
In order to be a Nazi or a neo-Nazi, you actually have to know who the Nazis were and what their beliefs.
But not everyone is buying it. This student has been following this case closely.
I think that it seems pretty intentional considering where the vandalism occurred outside of the Jewish fraternity.
Both men are currently suspended from Penn State at least until the fall, and both have been kicked out of their fraternity. But McLaughlin says Grom hopes to get back on track.
He said to Detective Bozak this was the biggest mistake of his life, and I'd have to agree with that.
Now, although both men are facing jail time, McLaughlin says he expects that they'll get probation and maybe some fines. Of course, that will be up to a judge. In the meantime, he says his client is reading books and watching movies to learn more about world history. Live in State College, Erin Calandra, 6 News.